Aloha and welcome to Beachwalks with Rocks. Today's show number 85 and you can find us at beachwalks.tv. So yesterday or the day before I was watching in the actor's studio with Tom Hanks was the guest, and when they opened it up for discussion, questions from the audience, one of the young actors, a male, asked a question of Tom Hanks, and he said, you know, I'm really concerned that because of my looks, I'll never be able to play, you know, a character with gravitas. You know, I have these dimples and I'll always be typecast a certain way. Tom Hanks gave the most brilliant reply, you know, on the one hand really explaining the mechanics of the film business, which is that, you know, a casting director sits with a book of hundreds or thousands of faces and they just literally fly through them until they find the look that somebody has in their mind. And the other side of it being, if there's any profession at all that is open to anybody and everybody regardless of how they look, it's acting. Because there are characters to play every part, every day. And so my point, I think, on this, the whole thing of how you look is that we've turned it into an obsession, and I think really, you know, women, we get some of the credit for that and some of the blame for that, because we've, on the one hand, really pointed out how so many people judge other people based on how they look. And appearance is one thing, race, of course, is another that's more sinister even. So really, I just think it's a big game that everyone plays. And if you want to play that game, you can, or you can completely, in my mind, step outside of that game and live your own life as you wish. Elizabeth Roosevelt said, you know, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. And I think that's really so very true. I know that there seems to be this pressure to look a certain way, and part of that is because we've attached certain attributes with values, meaning we've attached fat with bad, and we've attached pretty with good. And one of the things that I attempt to do in my life to be more conscious in how I use the language is to unplug just these objective, neutral attributes from the value statement, from the value judgment. And I find that really very, very freeing. I remember a long time ago when I was studying ballet, I learned about a study with people who had bulimia. And they found that the closer that the woman looked to the idealized perfect female, the worse was her eating disorder. And it was as if, you know, if you're within grasp of that imagined golden ring, then people literally will do anything in order to get their shot at it. I know in my case, I had an eating disorder when I was with the ballet company. We all did, because we'd get lined up once a week and the ballet master would say, now you need to lose 1 pound. And you need to lose 2.5 pounds. You could lose a pound just by going to the bathroom. So it really was a breeding ground for physical obsessions. And I must say I'm much happier now, not worrying about those things and not consenting to letting anyone make me feel inferior about really any aspect of my life. That's my goal anyway. I don't always succeed. So be sure to check out our 100th show promo contest. And if you'd like to Skype, it's Roxanne Darling. If you'd like to call, it's 949-544-1456. Aloha and ahui ho.